Wait, don't call him out. Yeah. I'm gonna introduce the show. Hey, and welcome to the We Should Talk More podcast, where two lifelong friends with not much in common try and get a little bit closer. My name is Josh. My co-host John is changing in the bathroom right now, but we got a special episode for you today. Today, or at least this week, is the week of Christmas. And so we brought out the Christmas shenanigans. John is dressed up in whatever way he is, but I have my new Christmas sweater. Each and every day of the holidays, I'll be wearing a new Christmas sweater, so look out for that. But I'd like to introduce my co-host of this episode, John Alzate. I'm sorry? Oh yeah, I should narrate it because we do have audio listeners. Stop staring at my package. And it has a little jingle to his package. You can figure out what that means.
You know, this is kind of funny to come in with the music already playing.
Oh, do you like it?
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
Oh yeah, because
like I just walked in on an actual show.
Yeah, exactly. That's pretty cool. That's neat.
It feels like I'm like a guest on Jimmy Fallon, and I just like you just announced I'm walking.
I did announce my co-host.
This is so cool. Well, thanks for having me.
Oh, it's a pleasure, co-host John.
And I just came in like almost perfectly at 2 minutes, like we said.
It works out that way.
Wow. Welcome, guys.
So, yeah, you want to describe
what did
our
Josh
setup?
tell you when I wasn't there?
You were listening.
I was listening. About the setup. Well,
yeah, give us a description of our setup.
Well, guys, we're back at Joe Rogan's back office. For our longtime listeners and watchers, we're in the back office, but we got a spread right now. So me and Josh are about 5 shots in Bacardi. We have I'll start from this side to this side, from my right to my left. We have Bacardi, Josh's glass of eggnog, Josh's glass of water, Josh's shot glass, a vase of coffee, a little container of nutmeg, a big jug of eggnog, my glass of water, my shot glass, and my mason jar of eggnog. So that's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different
cups, glasses,
just
containers.
All spread around.
Why don't we top off our eggnog with a little bit of nutmeg?
We should.
Yeah.
A little sprinkle.
A little pinch.
A pinch?
A pinch. Did no one teach you?
For the holiday listeners, me and Josh have actually discovered a love for making
nutmeg.
Eggnog. Not nutmeg. But we started this last year actually during not even during the holidays, during our Christmas in July. We were making eggnog in his apartment when I should have been working. And we perfected the recipe then. Well, it was like a recipe. I don't know if you sent me the link or I just Googled it and it was like the first thing that popped up, but it was like something online. Maybe we can in the show notes we'll put it an eggnog recipe.
Well, I used a different recipe for this round.
Yeah, and I think we'll put that one because this one's pretty good.
Yeah, I like this one a lot. Or at least I like the video that I watched about this one a lot.
Did you have to measure anything for the temperature? Because I remember that's like
I didn't. So the guy described just to wait until it has a thicker consistency. So like put in a spoon and then pick out the spoon and then look how much is it hug into the spoon.
Yeah.
So did that instead of actually measuring the temperature.
Sorry, I just wanted to flip the camera so we can actually see ourselves.
Yeah, you're jangling a lot.
I know, making a lot of noise. I just want to make sure I'm not too shiny for everybody. I could turn off my lights if it makes you guys uncomfortable.
Yeah, how do you think the natural light is doing?
It looks kind of cool.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. I thought you looked cool at least before I got here.
Oh, thanks.
Well, guys, I hope you're having a happy holidays. This will be coming out on Wednesday right before Christmas, but it's the holiday season.
It is.
And I hope you listen to this twice. So you should listen to it on Wednesday, but also on Christmas.
Yeah.
And think about us.
And probably next Wednesday as well. I think that would be nice.
Yeah.
But we have a new episode coming out next Wednesday.
We do have an episode. I was going to say we do have a Wednesday coming out. We do have a Wednesday coming out next episode.
We also, if you are watching, we upgraded our set to include iPads.
Yeah, we're kind of lit right now. Metaphorically and literally.
We both got unprotected iPads.
Oh my God. Did you say something else?
Our iPads do not have any protectors on it. No screen protectors, no glass protectors, no Apple Pencils. This is simply our professional iPads just for the purpose of reading off notes.
And that's like big dick energy to have no protection on your iPad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely.
So I got Christmas like piano music going.
Would you look at that YouTube
That
and
is
notes
so cool.
at the same time?
This is lit.
This is a new era.
Merry Christmas, guys. I hope you can hear this music. If you can't, no, you probably can. Yeah, I see the sound things bumping. Great. And this is royalty-free Christmas piano music.
Cool.
Because I'm too afraid for us to use anything else. I guess we can just like...
We also added a shot to this eggnog before starting this.
We can do a shot on air.
Oh, wow. So we took like 5 shots before starting. So if we puke in the middle of this, it's John's fault.
Yeah, I also told Josh before this I was having stomach problems. But as a best friend, he has Tums on deck. We should have put the Tums out on this spread.
We should have. We can always take a pause.
Yeah.
But I mean, not only as a best friend, I have Tums. As a best friend, I told him, you probably shouldn't drink today. He said, nah. You don't understand.
You don't understand. We have to drink. And for you guys that don't know, this is a Saturday morning.
It's not even the afternoon yet.
It's not even the afternoon yet. We're still in the AM.
We still are in the AM.
But we have to commit. I think we discussed this early on at the Christmas episode. We'd have to be like drinking. Like it's the holidays. It's a holiday special. This is a special one. Yeah, I'm trying to remember what number this is and the actual length of episode.
If you have kids and a family, definitely be drunk Christmas morning.
Mm-hmm. You guys also pour out a shot so you can do it with us at the same time.
Yeah, if you're working, it's a Wednesday for you.
Drop that work.
Yeah.
You're going to have Thursday, Friday off. So
look, it's really the same time of day that this episode comes out that we're recording this. Yeah. So you may as well have a drink.
If we're drinking at this time, you should be drinking at this time.
All right, we have a new shot poured out. Cheers, John.
Cheers, guys.
Buttery.
What we discovered is that eggnog is a pretty good chaser for rum.
Yeah, so always have eggnog on hand whenever you go out.
No matter what time of year.
No matter what the occasion.
Bring your jug of eggnog around with you.
I'm gonna top my eggnog off with some coffee.
Go for it.
Yeah, I'll let you know how it goes.
Did I let you know that I tried that last year?
Oh, did you?
I made coffee and I used eggnog as creamer.
Oh, and how did you like it?
It was pretty good.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, try it.
But as creamer, so it was more coffee than eggnog.
Yeah, but I put a lot more of eggnog than I would with creamer, I think.
Okay, cool.
Probably about like half.
This isn't gonna go well. Oh, I got a text message from Arjav, friend of the show.
Arjav.
Oh, that's Mustafa.
Friend of the show,
sorry.
Mustafa. Oh, well, not friend of the show, actually. Mustafa, sorry.
Yeah, he doesn't
I don't think you watch this, bitch.
Wow, look, the color is really nice with that.
Yeah, it's like the coffee's like riding on top.
Huh. Oh, it lost all the flavor. I don't like it anymore. Wow, it's so much more better.
That's a botch job.
Try this.
All right. This is coffee, Bacardi, and eggnog. Ah, that tastes like nothing.
It literally like neutralized all the flavor.
That is incredible. I wonder how that happened. Is the coffee just that strong on its own?
It might just be on the top.
Yeah, because it does look like it's just like
on the top.
Yeah, we might just be drinking just the coffee.
Yeah, in a little bit it will become sweet again.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk.
Let's talk. Well, we can do our coffee hour or our eggnog hour.
Actually, yeah, that is right. Let's start with the eggnog hour. But introduce the show. Talk about what we might talk about today.
Guys, it's our Christmas special. If you watched our Halloween special, this will kind of be very similar. But we're just kind of having fun. It's a little more informal, but it's
a banter.
It's more based on the banter. We have some like topic starters here. We'll kind of just see where we go and what we end up talking about more. But we're going to talk about our holiday plans, our favorite Christmas memories, the worst and best gifts that we've gotten for Christmas. We'll talk about Friendsmas, which is a thing that our friend group has been doing for the last couple of years.
I think most friends do.
They do.
Maybe not most friends, but it's a general concept.
But we started it.
Oh, we were the first. Okay, yeah, you're right. I forgot about that.
And then I added here to talk about Christmas movies. I think in line with us talking about movies like for the last like 3 episodes, it'd be cool to just like it won't be a full like film review, but it'll be just talking about which Christmas movies be like.
Yeah, and then I realized I never watched one.
That's so sad.
No, I've watched some. I just don't have.
Well, I saw the ones that you listed, and I was very confused. Besides for Home Alone, so I'm looking confused because I knew none of them. So I'm looking forward to hearing.
You never heard of Stuart Little?
Stuart Little was one of them. I wouldn't count Stuart Little as a Christmas. Okay, well, we'll talk about it. Stuart Little, so interesting. And South Park. It's just these aren't iconic to me. And Love Hard.
That's the new Netflix.
Oh, that's the
film.
recent. I think you might have mentioned that.
Yeah, I did mention it to you. That's just because it was fresh off the press.
Yeah, fresh off the presses.
Yeah, my nose is running a little bit.
Yeah, I kind of felt like mine was too. Do you think it's the Bacardi?
It could be. It could be just you bringing some illness to me.
I feel like I'm very warm right now, though.
If we have to stop for some Tums and tissues, we might have to. Yeah. But yeah, coffee hour, eggnog
Coffee hour, guys.
Welcome.
If you haven't watched our podcast before, we usually spend not an hour, a couple minutes, just talking about our week. Well, let me ask you, Josh, how was your week?
You know, last time we did this was on a Tuesday, so not much has happened between
That's true.
Tuesday and the Saturday.
This is the most recent time that we've had episodes very close to each other filmed, because we usually film them like a week apart or even more.
Yeah, most things that happen in my life happen over the weekend.
That's true. We haven't, so maybe we could talk about what we're doing this weekend.
Yeah, I mean, I can talk about my week as well, though, because you asked.
Yeah.
It was a very, very, very long week.
Yeah.
Lots and lots of work. My Friday, I worked until like 7, 8 p.m. My God.
That's awful.
Yeah, it was depressing. But I still hit the gym.
What time were you starting when you worked that late, though?
I started maybe like 9:30, 10 o'clock.
Okay, that's awful.
It's not too bad that I get to start a little later in the day. For those who don't know, I work with my company's on the West Coast. When it's 10 o'clock my time, it's 7 a.m. their time. So most people are still not online. So if I want to sign in at 10, it's totally fine. And my manager's pretty chill. Even if I sign in at 10 and like get off around like 6 p.m. my time, he doesn't question it. He always reaches out very concerned if he reaches out to me after hours. Like if he knows it's like 6 p.m. my time, he will be like very apologetic. Hey, like I know it's very late for you. Do you still happen to be online? If so, like I have this question. But otherwise, like totally fine. Enjoy your weekend. Let me not bother you type of vibe. So I appreciate that. Sorry,
an ad almost came up on this Christmas thing. Wait, so 6 p.m. here is what, 3 o'clock there?
Yeah, 3 p.m.
3 p.m. Yeah.
Yeah. So 8 p.m. is like it's 12 to 8 p.m., which is 9 to 5 in California time compared to East Coast time.
So you could just like start at 12.
Yeah, if I really wanted to.
8,
so I use that buffer in the case like I really have a slow morning.
Yeah.
But it's not often that I actually take advantage of that buffer. There's times like I'll go for a ride in the morning and just like enjoy a nice cruise in my car just for the hell of it.
Yeah.
And then come back and then start my day. It all depends on like however I feel. You know, it's not about your tasks. It's not about your to-do list. It's about your feelings.
As long as you're happy.
So if you feel like working, work.
Yeah.
If you don't feel like working, go for a ride.
Yeah. You hear that, people?
Yeah.
If you're working right now, if you don't feel like it, just leave.
Take a shot with us.
Please take a shot with us.
This is not endorsed by my company. Yeah,
definitely not. That's interesting. I feel like it's nice to have like that morning buffer though. Like I feel like if I had that, I would use that to like make appointments. Like if I have like to go to the doctor or something, or like
definitely
it's kind of convenient.
Yeah, I'll make appointments at that time. I'll still make appointments in the evening and just sign off early. Like I had my haircut appointment this Thursday. I just signed off at like 5:45. How was your week?
Sorry, I'm so focused on getting Christmas music.
You know, one symptom of being drunk is your attention can't focus on anything but what you're doing. So John right now is just focused on getting Christmas music and he can't hear what I'm saying.
I think I'm normally I have a bad attention normally.
He's normally drunk is what he's saying.
No, my week, I'm trying to think like if anything like significant happened. Not really. I think it's also been like pretty busy. For my job, the new job, I'm working with USPS mainly. So they do a lot of like holiday campaigns. So like it's kind of like hectic this time of year. But it's not too bad because I think I've started when a lot of projects are already in motion. So it's just like making sure that things are getting completed timely. It hasn't been too bad. It's kind of been slow this week, but I have like trainings and things to do. So like I've just been using my free time to do like trainings and trying to get up to speed fully. Yeah.
We haven't talked about that much, and we probably should. Maybe not now, but just generally how your new job is going. I'd be interested to hear a little bit more about. And it's not a new job. It's just a new move internally.
Yeah, which is cool. And we were talking about this off the podcast, but I'm now looking to do some sort of like continuing education maybe in film. It will be interesting. If anybody listening knows any tips or any places, let me know. I don't know.
Any good recommendations when it comes to like a film school to be able to advance your skills?
I was looking into so the only film school that people recommend going to is NYU, but their like MFA, which is like a master's in fine arts, is like $60,000. Okay. Not too bad, but it's one of the more expensive ones, and it's like a full-time program, so like you wouldn't be able to work. I think I'm looking for something that I could do like part-time while I continue working, so I'll have to find something. I don't know if I necessarily, I mean, I do want to get a master's though. And we were talking about this in our group chat. I think it'd be cool to get a master's just to be able to teach. Like I would love to teach as like as an older person, like once I retire and be able to professorize.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah.
But don't get a master's just to get a master's.
Yeah. That's like what I've already, at least like even in film, like people recommend not getting a master's because it's like, they just recommend just making stuff. Like why would you continue going to school? Like if you want to get into film, just like make movies, is like people always say.
Yeah, a lot of people choose to do a master's or graduate program just so they can have that degree to show as like part of their part of who they are.
Yeah.
So if you're going for it just for that and it's not going to really add value to your career or your life, don't do it.
Yeah,
it's not worth it. It's a lot of money.
Yeah, it is.
But anyway, before we lose touch with our audience too much, let's get into it. Let's get into brass tacks of things. Let's
brass tacks it, baby.
Yep.
We'll talk about our holiday plans first.
Oh, and that's what it is.
What do you have going on for Christmas?
I don't know. Let me read my notes. I'm going to give a gift or two or many.
To your family?
To my family, my friends. Probably
We're getting each other private gifts, right?
That's what I was about to say. I was going to say, don't tell John, but I'll get him a gift.
Nice. Classic.
And everyone that I know gets an eggnog this year. Everyone that I see gets an eggnog this year.
Yeah, he's going to be selling eggnog on Instagram, so make sure to check him out at Joshy Cornell.
I didn't know I was doing that.
He is.
But I mean, if you so insist, bring your offers in, but I'm giving away free eggnog this year to anyone that I'm hanging out with.
Yeah.
If we're not hanging out, you get no eggnog. That's not a call to hang out. If I don't want to hang out with you, we're not hanging out.
Jesus.
But if we do happen to hang out because we're good friends and we got plans together this holiday, then you get an eggnog. And if you don't, chase me for an eggnog.
What do you normally do with your family?
Drink eggnog.
Do you guys drink eggnog on Christmas?
I gave them a whole batch, like a bigger batch than in.
Oh yeah, that was a big jug that you sent me the photo of.
Yeah, but I didn't give them that whole jug.
Oh, you didn't?
I gave them one that's like slightly smaller than this, but bigger than what you have.
Oh, okay. That's nice.
Yeah.
Have you guys done that in previous years?
No, never.
The eggnog? Yeah.
I mean, it was started with you.
Yeah.
Done.
Well, I don't know if your family does that, because like my family they drink eggnog, but they just buy you can go to like the liquor store and they'll sell just like eggnog mixed with like Bacardi or something. Someone did that. So last Christmas I made eggnog for my family too. And someone in the family just bought like a pre-made eggnog, and like when you compare the two, theirs was disgusting. Theirs was so awful. But I mean, both of them were drinking because people were just like
drunk
drinking.
and fucked up.
Yeah, but it was like
time.
It was like the pre-made one they're not good at all. Like it's like, I don't even think it just tastes like Bacardi, but they added some like cream syrup or something. Like it was not good.
Yeah, it's not. It's not. But beyond just giving away eggnogs, I'm gonna wear a different Christmas sweater every single day of the holiday.
Yeah.
Of December. I'm sorry. So if you saw me last episode, I was wearing a different Christmas sweater. It
looks pretty similar.
No, this one has Darth Vader on it.
And that also looks like the one that I was wearing last year.
Can you read it off for the audience?
I want to know how you got that.
I don't remember.
And I'm pissed off because I bought this Christmas sweater because that's the only one I had.
Could you read it? Because I don't remember what it says.
I find your lack of cheer
disgusting.
No, disturbing.
Disturbing.
Yeah. It's like a spin on a quote from Darth Vader.
What was the quote?
I think it's like, I find your lack of something disturbing. I just don't know what the word is. It's not
your
cheer.
Lack of sadness disturbing.
Maybe.
Yeah, your lack of anger. Your lack
of fear.
Fear. Okay, that might make sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so new Christmas sweater every day.
Cool.
Genuinely, I just ordered a new one yesterday.
Oh, nice.
In preparation of this, that
an ugly sweater.
Yeah,
Nice.
some might call it ugly.
Oh.
Depends on your culture.
Oh.
But I did order it yesterday, hoping that it'd come in today, but it's not coming until the 10th of December. FYI, it's Christmas, but it's also the 4th of December today. Take beautiful Christmas photos. You know, Christmas lighting is the most beautiful time of year.
Yeah.
Yes.
Are you gonna get a picture in front of the tree?
Which one?
The tree. The New York tree.
Oh, yeah, sure. I do plan on going to New York
Cool.
once or twice this holiday. We should definitely hit up New York when we get the time.
Yeah, we should.
We were very busy people. We got to make a date.
Yeah, I know. We spoke about that off the podcast last week. We should after this discuss that because my whole month of December is like completely booked.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
We got to figure this out.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, a secret. Maybe Christmas present for my father who doesn't listen to a podcast, and this is coming out right before Christmas. I'm thinking about building him a website for his business.
Oh.
Yeah. So I mean, if I fail, then oops. But we do already have the domain name. I just have to put together the website. So that's been something in the process for a while.
You gonna try to use one of like the builders, like
Yeah. Pretty much just website builder, WordPress,
cool.
or Squarespace.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's been something that I think would be actually useful than any other Christmas gift that I might be able to buy. So I'll do that. Might actually get him a physical material gift as well, though.
Yeah.
Friendsmas with you guys and you guys with other guys.
You guys with other guys.
Friends of the shows and also some people who are a friend of the show.
Yeah.
So actually, both of the groups that we have a Friendsmas together.
Yeah, one of them hasn't actually been fully planned, which is like a problem. I think it's just a part of this month just being busy for everybody too.
Both of them haven't been fully planned, I don't think.
Yeah, but one of them hasn't actually even like there wasn't anything set up to exchange gifts yet. That's like the smaller one.
Yeah, that one is just a white elephant to make it easier. Okay. And this Christmas, I'm finally being a little bit more responsible and buying gifts in advance rather than buying it the last day.
Have you typically buy? How do you buy gifts like right before Christmas?
Yeah, I've always been really bad and stupid about that. Maybe not like right before Christmas, but the week of Christmas. Especially when I was in college with finals and everything, I was always focused on my school and getting studying for finals before actually focusing on the holidays. But this year is different.
Yeah, good. Making a change. I love it.
Yep.
I love that for you.
Tell me about your holidays.
Ooh. Yeah, I mean, I also have the Friendsgivings along with you. We the last 2 years have been doing Christmas at my sister's house. So we're going to do that. I think we're doing a white elephant this year though. So last year we did a Secret Santa with our family and Gustavo, her husband's family. So that was like interesting. It was like a group of like, I don't know how many people, because they included like the kids. It was like almost like 20 people all in a Secret Santa.
Oh, nice.
And like I had her, I don't know who I had. Her Gustavo's dad had me though.
Let's return to the topic of white elephants after this.
Yeah.
After you go through your
yeah,
plans.
we can talk about it. White elephant versus
Secret Santas,
Secret Santa.
But I am very interested in talking about white elephants specifically. But go on.
Yeah, and but this year we're designing our own Christmas sweaters.
Okay.
So my sister ordered a bunch of like red sweaters, and yesterday I went to Michael's and I bought a bunch of like supplies, like ribbons and like bells and stuff. So I'm gonna make my own sweater. I'll tell you guys on the podcast what my idea is.
Okay.
And actually, now that I have an iPad, this might change it. So my idea was it's an idea that Jim from The Office might come up with. So I'm just gonna write ugly sweater on the top.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna have like a box like right like on my belly, and it'll be like a door that opens up, and it'll be a photo of my dad, like a not pleasing photo of him where he looks ugly. And I'm just doing this to like insult him.
Oh my god!
But now that I'm thinking, since I have an iPad, I could like
literally just attach
fit my iPad there and like cover it with a piece of red like material, and then like open it up and then have just a photo that I can change out.
Yeah, you could.
That might be cool.
What you also want to do, maybe make a PowerPoint slide. I swear to God.
Oh wait, that would be funny.
And then have a PowerPoint
that can slide
remote.
through.
Exactly. Yeah. And then switch it up. And if you want, have them have buttons on it that if they press buttons, you can have controls that would go to different slides.
Okay, you know what? I gotta do the work for that. That's pretty good. But yeah, that's like my idea.
If you have the iPad, you have to take advantage.
Yeah, I know,
of
you're
the
right.
capabilities.
Now I'm thinking of all
Just
the
putting one
possibilities.
picture is not enough.
There's so many possibilities.
Do you have a Microsoft subscription that you can use?
No, I don't.
Okay, I got you.
Can I use like?
You can use mine.
No, I can use Google.
No.
Google
You can
Slides?
use mine if you
Slides?
whatever you want to use. If you
I
want
could
to
use
use Google
yours.
Slides.
I could use yours.
If you need Microsoft, I got you.
Nice. All right. You got Word?
I do got Word.
Word. But yeah, we're designing our sweaters tomorrow, and then we'll have our gift exchange on Christmas. What else do I got? I mean, I usually buy my gifts pretty early, like for my immediate family. Like my sister already bought her gifts. Me and my sister are pretty bad because like we just tell each other what we want. So
I think that's good.
well, I think it's bad in the sense like there's no surprise to it, but it's really easy. Like I'll just send her a link and then she'll send me a link. Like she literally came over my house the other day and I bought it in front of her.
Nice.
But it's like I do like that because it's like you get exactly what the person wants. And also me and my sister give each other our gifts like the 23rd of Christmas of December. Like
Okay.
we don't actually wait, which my mom gets so upset about because like we can't keep secrets between us. So that's always funny, but yeah, and like I feel like my mom is pretty easy because she also just like she'll send a bunch of links for the things that she wants, but my mom is so bougie. She's sending me like $150 like shoes and like I'm well actually I was gonna say something I shouldn't say, but I feel like that's like the issue when like in relationships too, when you're with someone that is like very materialistic where like they want all these things, but it's like you can't say no in those situations, or you can, but it's like
Tell that
it's
to my
tougher.
girlfriend.
Yeah, fuck your girlfriend.
Yeah, for real.
So I mean, I can imagine that being a tough thing.
Put a link to her Instagram in the show notes.
Yeah. Oh, Kylie Jenner.
That or just you won't find it.
a dead link. But the one that's hard to buy gifts for is my dad. He's so like displeased with like things. Like he doesn't like materialistic things.
Okay.
He likes like personalized things. So, like you have to really like put some thought into what you get him.
Get him a ticket or something for an experience.
Maybe. It's just he doesn't like doing things.
He doesn't like going out either.
He does like going out, but I think he doesn't like going out of his comfort zone. So like, let's say if I was to ask him to go to like California or something, like he wouldn't want to because it's like I've never been there and I don't really like understand. Like I don't want to take the risk of going somewhere I don't know.
I mean, if you guys didn't just come back from Texas for a Cowboy game,
Yeah, that would be a great gift. He was talking to me today about going next year, so maybe I could get a ticket for
next year
but I don't know if they're anyways
available.
Yeah,
They should be.
I think the tickets for like the next season, like the games aren't planned out yet, so you have to buy them like
Gotcha.
at
Yeah.
the end of the season.
The flight tickets would
The flight
probably
tickets,
be
yeah.
available, just not the game tickets.
I'm trying to buy flight tickets soon because I have like $700 worth of points or something now to put towards
We
like
have
flight
we
tickets.
have to plan our California trip.
Yeah, that's what I
Are we
was.
still trying to do it?
I was really thinking about going to. It's in California, but going to Yosemite. Yeah, Yosemite. Which is like closer. It's higher up by like San Francisco, so it wouldn't be like an LA trip. But I feel like I would want to do like that separately than going to LA because I'd want to spend like a week in LA. So that might be like a whole separate trip. But yeah, that's stuff to discuss. We can discuss that maybe in the next episode for like next year plans.
Oh, we should really lay out our travel plans. My God.
That'd be cool.
I got 3 weeks of vacations that I'll have to use. And I have a few days from this year that's going to carry over. So I'm excited.
Yeah. I feel like that's the exciting part about next year is like going to new places. That was really exciting about this year. But I don't want to talk too much about, but
we'll talk about it next
that's
episode.
like next episode, which you guys look out for that because that's what next episode's all about. Like talking
all about reflecting
year,
on our past year and our plan for next year. Reflection and planning.
But yeah, this month is really busy just in terms of like holiday stuff. Like I have a lot of like gift exchanges and then like birthdays, and we were talking about like making plans for us to hang out, which we definitely should like figure out today because like
it's getting booked.
Yeah, I had a phone call with my sister. I'm like, every weekend there's like something going on like for this month. I'm like,
just gotta start telling people no.
You know, what we didn't talk about, which we can talk about, is like what are your plans for like New Year's? Like, do you have like do you know what your family usually does on New Year's? Like what you plan on doing?
We used to go to like a venue, and I think we may have been to a venue together once with our families. We haven't done that in a long time. The past couple of New Year's, I actually didn't do anything with my family, I don't think. Last New Year's, what did I do? I know 2 New Years ago, I traveled back to Wisconsin, so I spent the New Year's in Wisconsin. Last New Year's, I may have been home. I don't remember. I feel like I think that would be uncanny of me.
Was last New Year's? No, that was last Christmas when you were at like a party, right?
Last Christmas, I was at a party.
Because I remember you invited me and you were with a friend of the show, Mustafa, at, I don't remember what we named her on the podcast, but like we didn't actually name her, I don't think.
A girl for me?
Yeah. You were at like a party.
I was talking to a girl last year?
Last holidays, there was a girl whose house you were at. Or maybe that was before that.
Okay.
Because you were there with Mustafa, remember? And there was like a whole like...
What does her name start with?
A D.
Oh, that was 2 winters ago. Yeah,
okay,
that was before COVID.
I got it mixed up then.
Yeah, that was before COVID.
Yeah, then I don't know what was going on last New Year's.
Honestly,
I just spent it at my house.
I cannot remember.
Because I don't think any of our friends were doing anything.
It may have just been because of COVID. Nothing was really going on. I don't remember. I think was that when you got COVID or was it shortly after?
That was before because I got COVID in February. But I do feel like the holidays last year, like hanging out kind of slowed down because of all the COVID scares.
We did have a little get together.
We had to get together at your apartment for Christmas. And then I feel like we didn't really like do much after that.
And I don't remember if I did anything with my family that year either. I know I spent Christmas with them, but beyond that, I don't think I have anything to show like pictures wise for New Year's.
You should look on your phone and see what photos you took last New Year's.
All right, guys, just wait 5 minutes.
Let him do that.
I'm gonna look at my phone.
In the meantime, what did I do last New Year's? Oh, I had New Year's at my house and I got blackout drunk and I threw up in my brand new bathroom.
Oh, wow.
New Year's tradition for me is getting like completely wasted. And I hope to not do that this year.
Okay, here's Christmas.
Nice. He's looking at a photo of our friends like
actually that was
drunk
March
as
12th.
Hail at his house.
Well, this is us.
Oh yeah, we had a date. Oh, we got to do something like that.
This is December.
A post-Christmas date. That's when we were like talking about.
Hike.
Yeah, that was so nice.
Okay, January 1st with Mustafa. What? Why? Why?
Wow.
I remember this day.
Oh wait, you took a picture of the receipt. Where'd you go?
So this was by his house. It was called Rockaway Barn.
But that's on January 1st. You know what you were doing on like New Year's Eve?
No, not a clue.
Huh.
But why did I
plant?
Nothing.
Oh, wow.
Nothing there. December 29th to January 1st.
Our memories are so like fallible.
Yeah. I really don't know what happened. Whatever. So
yeah.
New Year's last year did not happen.
That sucks.
2021 does not exist. Anything else you want to talk about?
Nah, I think that's pretty much it. We can talk about our favorite Christmas memories as little boys.
No, let's talk about white elephants.
Oh, okay, cool.
So how do you successfully choose out a gift for a white elephant?
Man, that's tough.
Describe what a white elephant is for people who don't know.
So for those of you that don't know, a white elephant is where people just buy gifts that could be generalized to anybody. And then you pick, well, I guess you can pick randomly, but typically you'll pick like names from a hat. And it's like, let's say if Josh's name gets picked, he'll get to pick a gift out of the pile of random gifts that people got. And then they'll pick the next name. So let's say if they pick my name, then I can pick a gift and I can either choose to keep that gift or take Josh's gift. So like everybody who gets picked, you get to either choose to keep the gift you picked or take someone else's gift. The person who gets picked first is like the shittiest position because you can't like, you have no choice of taking somebody's gift. The person who's picked last is in the best position because you get to just choose out of everything that's already been opened. But people typically get like, I don't know, like I've seen people get like massage, like a free massage, like a coupon or whatever. Like they'll get stuff that like anybody could use. For me, I don't know what I would get for a white elephant. It's kind of hard.
What did you get when we did it for the summer?
Did we do a white when we did in the summer, I got a mask.
You got somebody a mask.
My gift was really shitty though, but I got like a Christmas mask, I think.
I don't remember what I gave. I remember what I received, which was a box of chocolate.
I received like a gift basket that somebody got.
A gift basket.
I think like Erin might have put it together and she put like candy and water and like a bunch of snacks. That's a good gift to put together, I think.
A gift basket's always a good idea, I guess, yeah.
You like put a variety of things.
That or a gift card.
Yeah, I was thinking gift cards are pretty solid.
Like a Amazon gift card or just a Visa gift card.
Yeah.
Those are generally good because anyone who receives it will be happy with it. They can use it for pretty much anything they want. I really don't remember what I got, though, for whoever I gave a gift to that white Christmas. White elephant. Anyway, John, stop talking and drink.
Oh.
Should
we pop a shot?
Oh, okay. Shot o'clock.
Shot o'clock, guys.
Shot o'clock. I'm making these small shots.
Okay.
I can't take it no more. John is here not drinking while I'm drinking.
Yeah,
you know, generally,
this is like a thing that I do on the podcast. So
always.
I just don't drink anything that's in front of me.
Always. Like,
and then I'm like, oh, like I throughout the podcast, I noticed that my mouth gets so dry, and I'm like, there's fucking water in front of me. I can't be drinking this water.
Every single episode, like I'm going through cups of coffee, and John doesn't touch his coffee.
Even at my house, I'll make myself coffee and I won't drink it. Like when we film the podcast,
I'm done. I have to use the fucking bathroom every time when we're done.
And I'm like, oh, I'll just keep sipping on this coffee like 10 o'clock at night.
Mm-hmm. All right, cheers. Each segment's gonna be
transitioned with a shot.
Transitioned with a shot. Yeah, you knew how to say it. I'm too drunk.
Mm.
Memories. This was I didn't quite remember too much. You know, my memory's really failing me as I become senile.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Did you believe in Santa as a little boy?
Of course.
When did you stop?
I don't know.
Bitch.
It was definitely something amongst me and my brothers to tell the young ones that Santa's not real.
Fucking dicks. You guys are so fucked up.
When you find out that Santa's not real and you're young, your goal in life is to make sure all the little kids know Santa's
because you want to be
real.
the cool guy at school that's like, you guys are fucking idiots.
I remember one time in, what was it, 6th grade?
Yeah.
No, 4th grade. One of the girls believed in Santa, or at least it said, hey, Mrs. So-and-so, do you think if you believe in Santa, Santa's real? Or at least the more you believe in him, the more he becomes real. Something like that. I'm like, this stupid little girl. And
I'm about to ruin your whole life.
But I remember as far as 4th grade, at that age even, like the teachers would already kind of assume that you don't believe in Santa anymore. Or at least
I feel like my teachers
were
very careful about it, so just not say anything about it. Because it's like they don't want to like confirm or deny, since there might be some little tykes that still believe in it. I guess.
And that's a tough time because some people might still have like family beliefs, or it's always been reinforced by their family that Santa's still real, while other ones have already been spoiled a bit. Which I think I was probably in that boat where somehow along the way it was spoiled to me that Santa's not real.
Yeah. I knew a lot of people growing up that were very religious. Okay. And their parents had told them that Santa wasn't real very early on because they were like Christians. So like they didn't, Christians don't believe in like saints or anything like that. So like the belief in Santa, they just thought it was like an extension of like believing in Saint Nicholas. And they're like, there are no saints. Or like saints aren't to be worshipped, so like they would just tell their kids flat out that Santa doesn't exist.
Nice.
I'm like, that's so fucked up. Like so early on, like not having your kids. I think it's a nice thing to have kids believe in that because it's like that little magic as a child on Christmas, like still believing in that stuff.
It's exciting.
Yeah,
that's the like most lively memory of mine is not being able to go to sleep and waking up so early in the morning.
When would you open your gifts?
Oh yeah, so this is context I wanted to give on the show where. I know a lot of families do it the night before. We always stuck to doing it in the morning. So it was always a pain in the ass to be able to go to sleep. And I think this like is across the board for any kids who grew up that way. Like it's tough to go to sleep and it's easy to wake up in the morning because you don't want to sleep. And then you bother your parents to wake up and get out of bed when they don't want to.
Yeah.
What about you?
Well, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I know a lot of Hispanics are like this. I guess there are a ton of other people who might do it where like they all exchange gifts on Christmas Eve or like midnight of Christmas. So we would do that, and my parents would give us not fake gifts, but they would give us small gifts on Christmas Eve, like making us think that those are the gifts from them. And then the Christmas morning, there would be gifts from Santa, but those were the actual gifts from our parents. Wow,
that's beautiful.
It's like that's how they would do it. And like the gifts they would give us on the night of Christmas Eve, like weren't like crazy gifts, but it would just make us think like, oh well, we got gifts from Santa coming, so that's okay. So we would always do the gifts like in the morning, and those would just be gifts from Santa, and it would be like the funniest thing though is that me and my sister would run downstairs, and sometimes our gifts would be like put into big garbage bags.
Okay.
So they like the gifts were wrapped, but they were wrapped and then put into garbage bags, and we're like, I guess Santa will use garbage bags and he put these gifts together because there would just be like 2 garbage bags laid out, and one would be for my sister and one would be for me. And you would like look inside and our gifts would be in there.
Yeah, that makes it easy with 2 kids.
Yeah. But I do feel like my sister might have believed in Santa longer than I did. We never had like a moment where we're like, oh, I guess he's not real. But I think it's like as you grow up, just everyone around you stops believing, so then you just like.
Yeah, I don't know when it was spoiled for me or when I stopped believing in Santa Claus.
I do remember, I don't know if you experienced this too, but I remember like coming back to school after Christmas. I would have kids in school be like, oh man, I heard like reindeer hooves on my roof like the night. It was crazy. Like I was up and my parents were asleep and I swear I heard it. And like you would have these people like dead serious, like, and like it would be like a thing where like the kids were trying to up each other, like, oh yeah, well you heard that, well I saw him like flying out my window, like, and I remember like dead serious they would be like competing with these stories. And this is
what
like,
was your story?
I never had one because like I was like,
Oh, you're so lame.
I'm like, these kids are so lucky. Like I'm not having any of these like memories.
Oh, you're the loser who couldn't come up with the lines.
No, I think what my mom said is I would fall asleep on Christmas Eve and I just would stay asleep into Christmas morning.
Were you good about that? Like you actually went to sleep?
I think I would, but it was just because like we would have parties with our family so late into Christmas Eve where I would just be dead and fall asleep.
Got you.
And I would just like stay asleep. Yeah.
Which is good. Yeah, no, I think the way that your parents did it, I like a lot. It makes it nice where you continue to reinforce the belief in Santa Claus while also allowing like that Spanish culture of opening up the gifts the night before.
Yeah. So like it wouldn't take away from when we were exchanging with our family members, because some of our family members were the ones who also were like, they didn't really believe in Santa because it's like against the religion kind of stuff.
So they'll open the night before.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that a lot. I might, when I have kids, I might do that.
Yeah, I think it's cool. It also like it gives you that cool like separation of like, this is a gift from us and then this is a gift from Santa.
Yep, exactly. So like your parents still care while Santa cares more.
Yeah. And even to this day, my parents give us their gifts on Christmas morning. So like they won't, I think, well, they don't give us the small gifts anymore on Christmas Eve, like with the family. It's also because like when we're with our families and they exchange gifts, it's more about the kids. Like the younger kids, they're the ones that are opening up gifts. Like we don't really open up gifts unless we're doing like a Secret Santa, which is what we're doing like these years. But like the gifts from my parents are normally given on Christmas morning. Yeah. Just so nice that they keep last year my sister actually came to my house in the morning to get the gift from my parents because like she's not living with us anymore, but we kept the same tradition of like being at my house in the morning, which was nice.
Yeah, same here. I mean, last year I drove over to my parents' house in the morning to be able to open up gifts.
Yeah, that's really sweet.
Yeah,
that's nice keeping those traditions.
Yeah. Favorite Christmas memory? I got one.
Go for it.
I was so similar to your family. We would have something for Christmas Eve at one of the aunts or uncle's house. And it was generally always the same aunt. And I was hanging out with my cousin the entire time playing Guitar Hero. I don't know if I ever told you this story, but I've told it in the past. And I was just so psyched about Guitar Hero. I loved it. It was the peak of my Christmas Eve. I did not want to stop. I was not leaving that room. We played throughout the whole night. Next morning, guess what Santa got me?
Fucking Guitar Hero?
Guitar Hero 2. Guitar Hero 2. I was in disbelief. It was the best Christmas of my life.
Oh my gosh. I'm trying to think. I don't have many I feel like as a kid there were never like gifts that I like really, really wanted. But I had so many Christmases where I would get like I think like with my parents doing that separation where like I would tell my parents, oh, I really want this like Avatar The Last Airbender toy. And then they would be like, oh, we got you this. Sorry, we couldn't get you that toy. But then Christmas morning, fucking Santa would get me the toy that I really wanted. So that would happen all the time as a kid, which
that's
like great. I feel like it's interesting as a parent where like they don't get the credit for getting you the gift that you want as a kid because like you're just crediting Santa. You're like, oh, Santa got me the gift that I wanted. My fucking parents got me some shitty toy that I cheaped out on me, but it's not what I wanted. I mean, true. I do think some memories I have as a kid, like we used to have these little like angels that we would put down, and like we would like we had it like over our fireplace, and like there was like a day where like we noticed it moved, and that was like a weird thing. Like it would move all the time. It was probably my parents moving it, but like as me and my sister as little kids to us, that was like some big like thing that was happening this one Christmas where like this little angel was like moving around the house and it was like magic to us. So I have a lot of like little memories of like things happening in the house that were probably that were my parents. Okay. Or like leaving cookies for Santa and having them be like eaten in the morning. And like my dad was fucking eating cookies late at night.
Any half-eaten cookies?
Yeah. No, yeah, he would do that. He would just like bite cookies and just like throw them down and then drink the milk. I'm like, Santa's a mess, man. He's not eating these. He's just like crumbling these cookies up.
Oh God, I love your dad.
But I have a lot of like little memories like that I still cherish of like the magic that you believe when you're little, which is nice. It's always sweet.
Yeah, no, we didn't do cookies or milk, which is.
Did you write a letter to Santa?
I did not. Did you?
We used to do that, and that would just be my parents' way of knowing what we wanted. But it's like, as a little kid, you write such crazy stuff.
At what age? I mean, at what time of the year did you write the letter and give it to your parents?
I remember my parents would tell us, like, oh, like you guys need to write your letter. Like, it would be like right at the start of December. Like, oh, like you need to write your letter to Santa, or he won't have time to like get your gifts.
Oh, that's so smart.
That was really like, they needed to know what we wanted.
That's so smart.
But we stopped doing that like probably around the time that we stopped believing in Santa. But I think like we would still like write out what we wanted like in adolescence, just so they would know what we wanted.
Just to help them out.
Yeah, but it wouldn't really be like to Santa. But it would just be like just so they would know.
Well, it's still to this day that my mom would write from Santa on the Christmas gifts
instead
of saying like from mom.
I think you told me that. That's funny.
Yeah.
My parents never did that.
No. Oh. Even when you were a kid.
They would just wrap up our gifts, but they wouldn't like
put the from into.
No, yeah.
Gotcha.
Well, we knew it was Santa.
You knew it was Santa. Yeah. You didn't have to be told.
We knew Santa was putting our gifts in those trash bags.
Oh, that's sweet, man. That's sweet.
Do you have any bad memories or like bad gifts that you received?
We can get into that. I don't remember too well good and bad gifts. I remember I wrote down a few good gifts. I couldn't remember too many bad gifts, but I did write down one. Mm-hmm. John one year.
Wait, hey, what the fuck? Yo. What? Are you talking about my gift from last year?
I don't remember what your gift from last year was.
Oh, you fucking bitch.
Oh, wait, what did you get me last year?
Last year, I think I got you a t-shirt or something. I don't know.
Which
I didn't get you a good gift last year.
Okay.
I know I didn't, because you got me like pants and a gift. And I got you just like an article of clothing. It made me feel bad because you got me two things. I'm like, I only got him one thing.
The second gift that wasn't an article of clothing, we have yet to
which is
actually open up.
Yeah.
I got him Hot Ones, a card game. Hot Ones is started as a video on YouTube, is it?
Yeah, it's like an interview kind of show where they eat hot wings.
Mm-hmm. So I got him a card game for it where it comes with the Hot Ones hot sauce. But we've never played. We'll have to do that sometime, maybe next year.
Yeah, that'd be a cool thing to do.
Maybe on a podcast.
Yeah.
Anyway, I remember the only gift I remember is a friend's gift, a friend's miss we had, and I wanted to get into this with the friends misses. The first friends miss I can remember is with me, you, Anthony, and Christian,
and On.
I
remember. Well, I only remember On because I filmed an AlzateFilms video.
Oh, I do remember that, and he wasn't part of that one. This is separate.
Was there one before this?
There was one before that, but there was also one with Alex Lagos. So I don't know which one was which and which one happened first.
Oh wait, I think I remember having you and what I got you.
Okay.
I remember getting you a triangle Rubik's Cube. Is that what you're saying is a shitty gift?
Go on. We'll talk about it in a second.
Okay, because I remember back in high school at least, you were big on like puzzles and like Rubik's Cube stuff. So I'm like, I'm gonna get him a fucking puzzle triangle Rubik's Cube for him to play with.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
Go on.
And that's what I got you, I think.
And then what did I get you?
Oh my God, you fucking got me a weed shirt.
Did I?
I remember getting that.
I feel like that's something I would have gave to Anthony.
No, you got me a shirt from Spencer's that was like $4.20 and had a bunch of like weed flowers on it. And I never wore it once.
Where is it now?
It's in my room.
You still have it?
I just have it like, or maybe because I know there was a year where I gave a lot of clothes away to Goodwill.
Could have been one. Okay.
It could have been one of the ones I gave away.
So I think that's the Christmas that we had with Christian.
You know what? It was like that year, didn't we? And there was a year where we were getting everybody gifts.
That's what I was gonna say.
That was like, but it was good that we had a small friend group. We could do that.
The one with Christian, I think I have all the gifts remembered. So, worst gift, John got me a Rubik's Cube. I don't know if you heard this story before, but John got me.
Our spending limit then was like $20 or something
per gift, maybe. I guess.
I think so, because it was like we were getting gifts for everybody.
No, it's not a bad gift. John was thoughtful in his gift. I ended up just never using it. I don't think I ever solved that Rubik's Cube. It might still be sitting on a shelf back at my parents somewhere.
You think so? I remember it was in by your desk. You had it on the shelf, and did you ever play with it?
Yeah, no, I never touched it. I just left it there.
You bitch.
Oh, I didn't want to go through the trouble of learning how to solve it. It's the same thing with any Rubik's Cube. When you get a new Rubik's Cube, you have to figure out how to solve it, and it's a lot of effort.
It's really
I knew how to solve it.
I don't want to do this.
Pretty much. I knew how to solve the basic 3x3. I learned how to solve the 4x4 and maybe the 5x5 at some point. But when you came out with this new shape, I'm like, I'm not sure about this one.
That's so funny.
So I just left that as is. Christian got me a Captain America mug.
Who got me a Captain America mug?
I had not a mug, a Captain America thermos.
Oh yeah, he got us all, I think, gifts from
Marvel?
Yeah, but it was like I think he bought them from GameStop or something. It was like a store where they had a bunch of like
So I remember all being at the mall together.
Yeah.
And I was like, ooh, that mug looks nice.
Oh yeah, we used to go to the mall together and we would split up and buy gifts for each other, but like we would like go into groups. Like I remember being with Anthony buying gifts for like you and Christian and stuff.
Oh yeah. I remember one night when Christian was working at Reebok and Jersey Gardens was open overnight. I hit him up saying, hey, you want to go Christmas shopping with me once you get off your shift? Yeah. So like we did that all night. That was awful.
I love Christian so much. Friend of the show, Christian. I don't think we've mentioned him that much on the podcast before, but he used to work at Reebok, and I would go to Jersey Gardens Mall to visit him, and he would hate it so much.
He honestly would.
Well, because he's very, he's like a little bit more on the serious side, and like I think just the funny thing is just like poking at him, and like I would go to Reebok and just like mess around with him, and he just wouldn't have it.
His seriousness would egg you on to be more annoying.
Like he wanted, because it wasn't like serious in the way that he actually was genuinely upset, but it was like in the way that you felt comfortable enough to like
to keep poking fun.
You could like push him a bit, which is funny.
Yeah. Then the last one that I remember, I don't remember what I may have gotten from Alex, if it was the same friends miss or if it was a separate one, but I do remember what I got from Anthony. I've marked this as one of my best gifts, yet I never used it. And he still hates me.
Oh my God, I know.
For not using it.
This is like an ongoing like beef between you and Anthony, I think.
It was genuinely a good gift. It was a brick with a massage gift card in it.
Where did he get that brick from, do you think?
Probably like in my front yard. I don't know.
That's right. Did he wrapped up the brick, I think, right?
He wrapped fucking Anthony wrapped up a brick to give the impression that my gift was just so fucking
Oh my
heavy.
God. You're reminding me of my favorite thing to do on Christmas, where I would put people's gifts in like 5 different boxes.
Oh, yep.
Holy shit, that's my favorite thing to do. I
like
can't
a
wait
Russian
to do it
doll.
this year. Yeah, like I would like get the smallest box possible, put the gift in it, and then just like bigger box, and then I would like a ginormous box for somebody on Christmas, and they would have to open up like 5 different boxes just to get their gift.
Well, that's one of my like from family memories. It's always like the electronics that are like the ones that you remember the best.
Yeah.
Like a Game Boy, an iPod, or like a phone if you get a phone on the holidays. I remember it was like a iPod, like one of those mini iPod Nanos that used to be a big thing back in the day. I think we got it for Christian, my brother. Oh. And we put it in like this huge box, and just smaller and smaller boxes you have to go through to be able to actually get through it. And then you're like finally at the small one, you're like, well, what piece of shit is this? And then you open up, it's a fucking iPod Nano.
Yeah, Jesus.
So that was beautiful. So Anthony did get me a massage gift card. At that time, I don't know. In my mind, I wasn't all that comfortable with the idea of going for an actual massage. Yeah. So I never used it.
I wonder, was there like a thing that you were saying that you wanted one? And it was like an inside joke.
I may have just like joked around about it.
Yeah, I feel like we like joked around about it before.
But like honestly, Anthony, if you're listening and you want to get me a gift, I will 100% take you up on a massage.
Get him another massassa, please.
Like
Anthony.
100%. If you give me a massage gift card, I'll fucking use it the very next day.
Holy shit!
I am 100% genuine about that this time. My mind has completely switched about a massage. I severely need a massage right now. I've been we could talk about this maybe for the next episode. One of my goals, I think, is to be able to give a goddamn good massage.
Yeah. Oh, to learn how to give one. Yeah. To yourself or to other people?
To other people and myself. Perhaps if it's easy to give a massage to yourself, I don't think it is.
Yeah. You gotta ask Anthony.
Yeah, I might have to take him up on some massage classes. You know, I started looking up. Massage classes are expensive. I did write down another gift. No, never mind. I did it. Rubik's Cube was the worst gift. electronics, Guitar Hero, and massage gift cards were the best gifts that I could remember.
Yeah.
So why don't you tell me a little bit, and then we can maybe if there's a little bit more Friendsmas to talk about.
Yeah.
I wrote down our jobs.
Yeah, I feel like I agree. Like a lot of the electronics are like the best gifts. Like I remember as a kid getting an Xbox 360. That was like game changer for me because as a kid, I never had like a PlayStation growing up. Like all my friends had PlayStations. They all had like Nintendos. They all had like the original Xbox, and I never had a console. But yeah, I used to be a big gamer. We never really talked about that much.
I was not. I was.
I think you
not.
and I played Grand Theft Auto once, which I don't know. Was that on the Xbox?
Yeah, it was
Probably because that's
it was
what
on
you
the
would have had
360.
back home. Yeah.
I was into gaming up until high school.
Yeah.
And so once we got to know each other, I wasn't really into gaming all that much anymore.
Yeah, I was getting into it like at the end of middle school, and then like into high school, I was like playing stuff all the time. I think. So that was like big gifts for me, getting like that game that you always wanted, like on Christmas.
And a lot of the games would come around.
It would be like the holiday season they would drop, so it's like you would really want to get it like on Christmas. Those were easy gifts to ask for. Like I would always also ask my family members for like GameStop gift cards.
Yeah,
that's funny. Like I don't know if it's as relevant now because people are probably like buying games online or like just getting like the digital copies, but like getting a physical copy of a game used to be so fucking hard. Like especially when it's just dropping, it's a popular game. Like you would have to go online and wait like to get it and shit. Like
it would be awful.
I have many memories of like wanting to get like a Call of Duty game. I have to fucking like
everyone wants that.
Yeah, and you would have to go like so early and like wait online, and like they may run out or whatever, and it would suck. And like
they often would.
And like for 360, they didn't have at least early on, you couldn't download games. Like you couldn't buy like the digital copy, so you had to buy the disc. It fucking sucked.
It was. It was a different era.
Yeah, which is
honestly,
like, it's interesting that we now have that perspective, like compared to other people, because there's a lot of people gaming now that's like, it's probably a lot easier to get a game like day of than.
So, I mean, I'm still kind of frustrated about it though, because when you get the discs, you still have to download it onto your device.
That's the thing that sucked too, is like you would get Call of Duty.
This is still new though. This is still new. Like back when we, like the early days of gaming, not early days, but earlier days where we're talking about 360s and PS3s. You get the disc, you flop it into your device. It's not downloaded. It's just working off the disc.
Yeah,
it's reading from the disc directly. But now, and there'll be memory storage, so they know your progress in the game. But now you have to actually physically download the game in order to play it,
which takes a lot longer. But I know, like with some of the disc games, they would like. You would get Call of Duty and you would put it in, and then you would have to download like back then, like 5 gigs would take a long ass time.
Yeah.
And you would like have to download it like an update or like just download like part. It's like you put it in the disc, it would download like, I guess like part of the game onto the, I don't really know like what it was downloading, but
how much storage does the new consoles come out with now?
I know, I'm dating myself, but when I got a PS4,
That's not dated.
It was like
that much.
Well, because that's like 2015 that it came out. It was like a terabyte, and that was like a big thing that they were coming out with like a terabyte of storage. But I think by now they might be like more than that.
A terabyte is pretty good.
Yeah,
I remember like Xbox 360 was like just like 4 gigabytes or something like that.
Yeah, and like
but you didn't have to download
like,
games on.
Games now are so fucking big. Like before, I know like before they were going fully like digital copy. Some games they would come with 2 discs. Like Grand Theft Auto, I think Grand Theft Auto had like 2 separate discs to play the game. But yeah, I kind of got off topic, but those were my favorite gifts.
I want to talk about that a little bit more. So what's the purpose of buying a physical disc now? Is there one?
Well, if I'm playing games, like I have a Switch that I bought last year. I still buy the physical copy, but it's more just because I like having like books. Like I'll have like a stack of games that I buy.
But it makes no difference now towards like the actual console, where like if you download it or you get the physical gift, I
think like having the disc, it takes the storage off of your console. So like consoles are like limited in the storage.
I thought you still were forced to download this disc.
But I don't think you're downloading like the whole game.
It's less space.
Yeah, it's less.
Saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I remember that being a thing. Maybe it wasn't, or maybe it was, where you had to actually, when downloading games onto your console became a thing, download the whole physical disc onto your console, so it became really no difference between just installing it from online to getting the disc.
No, I think it's like less with the disc, because like once you did that, like you would still have to put the disc in to play the game. Like when you couldn't like just play it without the disc. Yeah,
which was the inconvenience of it.
Yeah,
it's like.
But like when you just download the digital version, you could just play it like whenever. You don't have to put it in a disc,
which is frustrating. Yeah. Okay. But I will say, memories back from Christmas before high school when I was into video games, that was huge too.
Yeah,
and I think my family was doing pretty well. We were pretty well off at that time with making money with the jobs that they were doing. My mom would. I mean, she doesn't have the best spending habits, mom. She
you hear that, Mom?
She still knows that. I'll tell her that today.
Does she listen to the podcast?
She listened to the very first podcast. I don't think she's listened to a podcast since.
Okay.
Yeah. You can send her this clip just specifically for her.
Hey, Mom.
Hey, Mom. She goes all out for Christmas. She still kind of does. And I just remember like one bag for each of us that had like 7-8 different games in it, and like each game is like $50-$60.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is like a fucking amazing Christmas gift right here. But that's because just how much money they would put into it.
Well, yeah, I mean, that was the thing too. Like as a kid, like getting a game, like that would be like your gift, because it's like games were like $60, and like compared to getting toys, like your parents would get you like 6 toys for that amount of money. So it's like when you would get a game, sometimes that would just be all they would get you. But it's like that was still a good gift, because like you would play the fuck out of that. I feel like those were my funnest memories too, of like getting a game during the holidays and like playing that during the holiday break and just like being home. I have like very fond memories of like being home, no school, like waking up late and just playing games all day.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, probably wasn't a good use of my time because I wasn't a very active kid, but I was having fun playing games.
Yeah, for real.
I can talk about some of like the bad gifts maybe.
Oh yeah, please.
I mean, obviously getting your shirt that had
weed on it.
Weed on it. Never
Best
wore
gift.
it. That was the worst gift I've ever gotten. I have a lot of bad gifts from family members. I don't want to like dox anybody, but I have some family members that there's some years where they wouldn't get Christmas gifts at all. So like when they would be not that great. And like I once got a tie hanger.
Okay. I know what you're talking
and
about.
I was 10 years old when I got that.
You didn't have any ties.
Yeah,
tie hangers are really nice.
Well, let me tell you, yeah. So I'm saying it's the worst gift at that time, but now I use that and I have all my ties like
same tie hanger.
Yeah, so I still have that tie hanger. So aunt that got me that ended up being a good gift. You got it a little early before I needed it, but it was a good investment in the long run because I use it now and I have my ties like nicely like organized on it. So it worked out. I got like some gifts that I think like family members while they were traveling, they would just buy gifts from the airport. There was one year where I got just gifts that they were like speakers or like headphones that you would buy at the airport. So they were like airport gifts, but they weren't that bad. The only good gift that I do remember, or one of the good gifts I do remember, was last year. Anthony had me for Secret Santa. He got me some good gifts. He got me that Bold and Brash SpongeBob painting that we have in the old set.
Still use that.
And he got me, and he made me an AlzateFilms shirt. Or like his mom, I think his mom has like a printing, a t-shirt printing like printer, and she made like an AlzateFilms.
I got
shirt.
Pictures of that.
Yeah, you got nice pictures. I
got pictures of that. Yeah,
maybe you can show the camera.
Here you go.
There you go, guys. But yeah, those are some bad gifts. I don't have any like terrible gift memories.
Anthony's gift was bad?
No. Anthony's is one of the best, I'll say. Okay, from like
cool.
the Friendsgiving gifts.
Got you.
Which maybe we could transition to Friendsgiving now that we're getting into it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
We touched on a little bit though.
Yeah, we did talk about the early Friendsgivings. I did want to talk about our just Friendsgiving, but we had to take a shot.
Oh yeah, we do, because we're transitioning. In the meantime, guys, let us know your favorite Christmas memories. Let us know best and worst gifts. I'm really curious.
Just run the ad.
Oh. This podcast is brought to you by Bespoke Post. Bespoke Post. Buy yourself a box of awesome today. They have tons of different gifts. I recently got a box that came with a leather bind book and a knife. Very cool. Use discount code should talk more at boxofawesome.com/should talk more today. Get 30% off your next box of awesome.
Cheers.
Cheers.
All right, take another pause. I gotta pee.
Oh shit. But guys, what have you been up to this holiday season? This is John. I'm having a private conversation with you guys because Josh left the room. I think I'll sing a song for you guys if you guys are comfortable with that. Let's see. Christmas karaoke. Christmas karaoke. I'm going to sing you guys a great song. Just wait for it. Get ready for this, guys, because this might make the Instagram.
Get ready.
This is a karaoke by John Alzate, sponsored by Should Talk More. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere you go. Take a look at the 5 and 10. It's glistening once again with candy canes and silver lanes that glow. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Toys in every store. But the prettiest sight to see is the holly that will be on your own front door. A pair of hop-along boots and a pistol that shoots is the wish of Barney and Ben. A doll that'll talk and will go for a walk is the hope of Janice and Jen. Kind of sexist. Mom and Dad can hardly wait for school to start again. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere you go. There's a tree in the Grand Hotel, one in the park as well. It's sturdy kind that doesn't mind the snow. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Soon the bells will start, and the thing that'll make them ring is the carol that'll make you sing right within your heart. Musical break. Huh?
Musical break.
It's a musical break.
Oh, did you find one? So the audience what we're doing.
We're singing to Michael Bublé. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Sing along. Toys in every store.
Has my cell phone in it.
But the prettiest sight to see is the holly. Sing along.
It's
that
like
will be
technology, bro.
right within.
You're so attached to your cell phones. Like,
on your own.
it's a shame.
Front door. Wait for it. Sure, it's Christmas once more. Merry Christmas from Should Talk More, guys. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Wow, that was a perfect break.
Really?
Welcome back.
Yeah, I really cleared up the pipes. I feel so much better. Like all the alcohol's out of me, so I need some more.
Oh, okay. Popping a shot?
That's not. Oh, a shot? We just took a shot, didn't we?
Yeah, but you just went to the bathroom.
Yeah, you didn't.
I'll be using the bathroom.
Oh, can I take another break?
Oops. Yeah, you can take another one.
I need to grab some ice.
Yeah, go for it.
I want to grab ice.
I got a
for the
Red
eggnog.
Robin ad right now. Welcome back, guys, from our little break. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas indeed.
I sang a song just before this, which I might put on the Instagram.
This is
but
fucking strong. What did you put in this shit?
wait.
How much Bacardi did you add?
Oh. All right, my hand might have slipped.
Honestly, I think this was a half a cup. It's almost a full cup now.
Okay.
What did you do?
Okay, I'll admit I put a little bit too much Bacardi in our eggnog.
Holy shit, John, you fucking idiot.
Well, I wanted us to have a good time. We're having a good time, guys.
John has a haircut immediately after.
My haircut's at 2:30. We're sitting at like 12:30 right now. We have time.
We got 2 hours. You got 2 hours to sober up.
Yeah.
I'm not leaving.
Let me start drinking water.
Make sure you continue to drink your eggnog too.
Yeah. What are we transitioning to right now? Friendsmas. Friendsmas memories. Now you touched on your early memory. Do you know when we started Friendsmas or our Friendsmas?
Yeah, I think the first one was with either. It was just 4 of us.
Mm-hmm.
It was either with. I think it was with Alex, and then the next one we had with Christian. After that, it's a whole blur. Then I remember the year that I was away, which is when we had our jobs Friendsmas. So if you had,
I don't think we missed the Friendsmas though. Even when you were away.
Yeah, that was our jobs one.
Yeah, because even when you were away, we did our jobs one.
And we did that with our job, Sam, you, and me.
You know what? I didn't give credit. The actual best gift that I received was from fucking Sam. Sam that year got me like 2 books, which ended up being the books that we spoke about on the podcast.
Oh, that's right. And you didn't read them.
And I didn't read them when she got me them.
Yeah.
She got me 2 books.
Very short reads.
Yeah. She got me those 2 books. She got me a Christmas tree hat that lights up. I lost it. I'm a terrible person. She got me these pants that were from like a haunted thing. And she got me a shirt that said like let's resurrect demons. It was like this haunted brand that I was really into at the time.
I think I got you shorts of that last
year.
year.
You got me the shorts that were from the same brand. And you got me like sweatpants rather. She got me some great gifts. I think she got me a couple other stuff. She definitely spent over what our spending limit was, which I think was probably also like $25. Mm-hmm. She got me a ton of shit. So Sam is a great gift giver.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, before we get into that, Friendsmas, do you remember any others before that? Because I don't.
The one that I really remember is the one that we did at your house that I filmed. But I know we had one before that.
So we did have one.
Because it was the ones with Alex.
The one that you filmed, was that the same year that we did the Christmas special?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was like,
that's when we had
was the Christmas special, I think. We filmed it on that during Friendsmas, yeah. Which was like, I don't know how we did that.
So I remember Christian gave me a pretty good gift that year. He got me a pack of like a variety of nuts, and I was pretty big into nuts.
Didn't you get coffee too, I think?
Probably. I get coffee many years. I think somebody gave me like one of those like death coffees. You drink too much of this, you're gonna die type of coffee.
Do you want mine? Because mine isn't too bad.
Mine is fine.
Okay.
Why do you want mine instead?
No, I feel bad because I put too much in yours.
Did you specifically put a lot more in mine?
Well, I put like a full shot in yours, and then when I saw that it looked like a lot, I put like
dickhead,
like 3/4 of one in mine.
Dickhead. Thanks for opening up now.
Just trying to be honest. It's the holidays.
Yeah, for real. I don't remember what anyone else got me though, or that was actually a Secret Santa. So Christian was probably the only one who got me a gift that year.
Oh, I thought that year we got gifts.
I don't think
for
we
everybody.
did.
Or no. Yeah, that was.
I think.
Oh yeah, because Anthony had me. I think that year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you remember any gifts?
From that Secret Santa?
Yeah.
I think Anthony got me like a multiple charging thing. It was like a thing that like it was a multiple headphone tool. Like you could like plug multiple headphones and then it would lead into your phone. So you could like have like multiple headphones going to the phone. I think that's all he got me.
Do you remember what you got somebody?
Because I
don't know who I had.
I feel like I might have gotten a book for Christian. I think I had Christian that year.
It's so much easier in these Christmas memories, for me at least, to remember what I've received and not what I gave.
We should look back at that video because it's all recorded. I filmed all the gifts.
You did?
I remember got somebody the art of the deal, or somebody got on the art of the deal.
That was me.
Did you get him that?
God, it was sorry. It wasn't the art of the deal that I got him. I got him a card game specific for Trump.
Okay, a Trump card game.
Yes. I don't remember what the
Did we play that at your house?
I think we did that night.
Because we used to play a lot of card games at your house.
It was very fun. I played that a few times, I think. But our On now owns it. So we'll have to ask him to bring it into town sometime. On now lives in Indiana. He keeps moving states. He sent me a video or a picture of him in Madison, Wisconsin. Yeah. He's like, "Oh, bro, I moved here today." I'm like, I don't believe it. You already have the whole. He sends me pictures of his apartment and is fully furnished, and he's like, "I just moved here today."
Oh, but he was with a friend, right?
He was staying with a friend.
Yeah, I remember seeing those photos.
Yeah. Anyway,
classic On.
Any other Friendsmasses before we get to our jobs? We have this past year as well.
The one I don't remember too much is 2018, because 2017 was the one that we filmed, but 2018,
2017 we filmed. 2018 is a blur. 2019
is when you were away, but we still had Friendsmas. That was at our jobs.
2020 was last year. 2021 is this year. Okay.
2020, did we do one separately with our job and the NJIT folks?
We didn't.
Okay.
Our job didn't want to see anyone.
Okay.
2018. Yeah, honestly, I have no clue what happened.
You know what's wild? That we have maintained like a small friend group with Arjaf, Sam, Mustafa. You know, it's like I find it's so fun.
It's such a random friend group.
Yeah, it's just so random. But I do find it funny, like still being friends with like Sam and stuff, like people that like I probably wouldn't have been friends with if we didn't like interact like that one year. Because even when you were away, like I was still hanging out with them.
It's like the whole NJIT squad. That's ended up being the only people that like stuck around.
Yeah.
And I don't know how that happened. I know like Sam probably because you guys shared the connection with taking videos.
Yeah.
Or making YouTube videos rather. But Mustafa just kind of like fit in.
Yeah. I mean, because it's so weird when you think about it because like we're all so different.
Oh man, we are.
I think probably like you and I have a little more in common that like we would be like would make sense that we would be friends. Well, also because like we just have like more history, but it's like let's say like me being friends with Mustafa, like how did that happen? Or like being friends with Sam. Well, like we have like the video stuff. Even our job, like I would never had been friends with them like naturally. I
don't think so.
It's strange. But it works.
Mustafa's still kind of like I hardly ever hear from him. I hardly ever see him. He's just in the chat. Like,
but I think it's like great when you do see him. Like I love seeing Mustafa. Like he's nice to be around.
He's always full of surprises.
Yeah.
He's full of surprises. Yeah. Mustafa Island.
And we had a wonderful time when we went to Arizona with him, which we didn't really like talk too much about. I think on the podcast before.
We never did.
That was like a fun trip. And it was a good time hanging out with him.
All right, we're gonna switch gears. We're gonna switch this to a Arizona vacation podcast episode. So tell you all about our vacation.
Yeah, should we?
And that's all. So we're back to Christmas.
That's all we had to say about it.
All right, let's talk about our jobs.
Yeah.
So this was when I was living in Wisconsin, and I was coming back to New Jersey just for the holidays, of course.
How long were you in for? Do you remember like when you came in and when you left?
It was a little less than a week, I think. So I mean, I did a lot that week, but I remember we had our Friendsmas with our job, and he called a lot of people over. So we had quite a decent amount of people gathered, and my brother was there.
Yeah.
Sam was there. We had our small Friendsmas, like gift exchange.
Yeah, we had a gift exchange separate from everyone else
from the extended group. Yeah. The only other person I really remember because he got fucked up was Samish.
Yeah.
Samish got pretty fucked up that night. I had not a Friendsmas. I had a Christmas celebration with somebody I used to tutor, and I brought on to his. He called it a chill out.
Was it that year?
Same year.
Huh.
He would always have two gatherings, and it was so neat. I liked it. He had a grill out in the summer and a chill out in the winter.
That's cool.
He stopped because of COVID, but hopefully he brings that back to life sometime soon. Yeah. That would always be fun to go back to, and I got to know his friends a bit. Anyway, so I brought on to that, and like he actually talked to one of the girls, and he was telling me that he continues, maybe up until today, like continued to like exchange snaps with her.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't know why, but they continue to continue communication, but I don't think they have ever hung out since.
Yeah.
Anyway, beyond that, we had our Friendsmas.
Yeah.
That year is a year that I felt pretty proud about my gift, at least that I gave.
What did you get?
I don't remember. Oh, I got a what do you call it? A
eucalyptus
dispenser.
Yeah.
From our job. So I've used that once or twice. I used to connect it to my laptop or my computer since it was through a USB cord, and then it would be able to dispense the eucalyptus scents. So I use that on occasion. I think I've since gotten rid of it because it was just taking up too much space, and it wasn't as useful as I guess things in my house. So for what I gave though, is I gave Sam a calendar that had my face on it. Best gift I ever had. Something with my face on
God. Yeah, you made a calendar that had photos of each of us, right? Like each month was a different photo of us.
I was just concerned about my face.
That was a funny gift though, and it was funny because it was something that we were seeing throughout the year because she would send like photos like of
She would.
because it was like each of them were of different like funny photos of us. I think one of them was of my butt for
Yeah.
October when I was by the pumpkins.
Yeah, so each month I try to think of something creative to be able to use a picture that would signify it.
Yeah,
So either a picture that was taken during that month from past years, or
Yeah.
a picture of like whose birthday it was. So like my birthday's in April. I had my face there. Your birthday's in November, so you were definitely in the picture for
Yeah.
that. Our jobs is January, so he was the first to start
Yeah.
off the year. Sam, I had a graduation picture of her for her birthday in May. I think Mustafa had July because he has 4th of July as his birthday.
yeah,
I think I got her a picture with Sheeta, her best friend, on Sheeta's birthday, which might be October. I don't quite remember. And then anything else I couldn't really figure out. I kind of just looked for anything
other
that may have
photos,
like had
yeah.
a theme with it. So I remember March, although it was unrelated, it had the colors of March, which is St. Patty's Day. I had a picture of you with which superhero is it? Green Lantern.
really? What photo was
It
this?
wasn't Green Lantern. It was Green Lantern symbol that you're like facing.
Oh, I know that photo. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
a great photo. Yeah,
Um,
like the neon lights. of
Oh, in
Green Lantern.
February, and this is the funny one. February, I had a picture with
Jonathan.
Jonathan.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. And so I was saying at that time was like, you just have to make it up to February to make this calendar work. Outside of that, it doesn't matter.
You don't want it to be awkward. That's funny.
So just keep the relationship.
You might
going
have
for at
kept them
least 2
together.
months.
Imagine if things were
Perhaps.
rocky and Sam's like, let me keep it till February, and then things worked out by then.
Maybe.
You kept
Who
them
knows?
together.
Wow.
Congrats, man. Take
You're-
credit.
You're welcome.
You have a lot of credit to their relationship.
Honestly,
Jonathan better make you his best man,
I can't wait.
or else.
I wasn't going to say it nowhere else. Anyways, any memories you have that you want to share from that
Well, I know
time?
from that year I got Mustafa. I was trying to remember, and now I just remembered. I got him a shaving kit. I got him a nice shaving kit.
Oh.
It was one of those like electric trimmers, like rechargeable trimmers that come with the different heads. So it's like a wider head, like different lengths and stuff. But it was a good and bad gift because like it's a really nice trimmer and it's like from the same brand that I use, which is like Philip Norelco or whatever. Like it has like a ton of heads and adjustable stuff. But I mean, Mustafa doesn't shave very often. But I mean, he did shave recently, so I wonder if he uses.
I think he's
the
been
trimmer
shaving recently.
I wonder if
yeah.
he uses a trimmer that I got him. I should ask him.
Well, I mean, even
It
if
is a
he-
great trimmer to trim your balls with, though. I will say
I have to show you. I just got a trimmer this past week.
for your balls.
Yes, Brio is
Brio.
a brand called Beardscape something. I can't remember the actual name of the razor, but the trimmer, but it's Beardscape something. Really nice. I'll have to show it to you after the show. It has the adjustable like razor itself, where there's like the blade that does the shaving. You can adjust the height, so it's
Yeah.
like micro changes. So from like 1 millimeter to 1.9 millimeters. If you want to just have like less significant change in like the fade that you
Yeah.
give, but the blades itself are spaced out a bit so it doesn't like pinch the skin if you were to do a ball trimming. Then it also has the different blades if you want to do different heights across your body. So it's like a good overall like body trimmer for any body part that you want. And you can use it for your face, you can use it for your ass, you can use it
Yeah.
for your balls.
You have to show it to me because my balls get so hairy.
Yeah, I'll have to show it to you.
I have a bush.
I was I was doing research just this past month because I was
You had Manscaped, didn't you? Because I feel like I saw that in your bathroom once. Or was that
I haven't
one of
had
your roommates?
Manscaped. So before this, I was literally just using a razor, and the razor would work out well for me. So it wasn't trimming. I would literally just have a baby soft skin afterwards, and
Okay, wait, but you would baby soft skin your balls?
I would be able to baby soft skin my balls.
I've heard other people say this. I need to see how you do that because I'm so afraid to put a razor against my balls. I mean, do you have to stretch your skin out, right? This is, guys, if this is a weird conversation for you, you can skip ahead like 5 minutes, but we got to talk about this. I'm sorry. I'm not going to skip this conversation. You have to deal with it. So like, even with a trimmer, I'll sometimes
Yes.
trim my balls, and I don't know if you experienced, but sometimes you nick your balls with a trimmer, and that shit fucking hurts.
See, yeah, trimmers. So I had another trimmer for my face,
Yeah.
for my beard. And I thought it was a great investment. And like there's great reviews and everything about it, but it's not anything beyond your face.
Yeah.
You use that on just to trim the area around your genitals.
Yeah.
That will nick
nick your balls.
not your balls, just your skin.
Yeah.
So that wouldn't be great for it because the spacing of the blades are so close.
Yeah.
This one is a little more dispersed, where it's enough space that it doesn't hurt you.
Mm-hmm.
So like enough space so if like your skin does go into it, it won't really cut it. Or
but when you razor shave
now
them,
razor
are you stretching your balls like
I
flat?
a little bit, but not much. I don't really have to. So what I did was not the best recommendation, which is wet shaving. Wet shaving is not a great idea because your hairs are being dragged down by the water.
Yeah,
it's hanging down. So for trimming purposes, I don't think it's a great idea. But maybe clean shaving, it doesn't really matter. So I was practically clean shaving my balls and clean shaving my genital areas, which I would take a razor. I honestly just use conditioner. Lather my genitals with conditioner and use it was a Harry's laser. No, it was a Dollar Shave Club razor. And just use that on my balls. And like I would stretch it out a bit. I guess it's like with practice as well over time. Like I've never had any issues. I never cut my balls. I never had a horrendous story like you might hear. Never nicked them. Yeah. The razors always worked perfectly fine just with conditioner.
I have to try it out.
Yeah, so
I've never done it with a razor. I've only done it with my trimmers.
So yeah, now like I have a trimmer that I might just trim my balls rather than doing any razoring with it because it's not a great idea to clean shave your balls in the bathroom when you're in the shower because, well, one, you're wasting water. Two, it goes down the drain, so you can clog up the drain. My drain has fortunately been pretty wide enough, I guess, to not get clogged, or my hair is thin enough to not get clogged. Yeah. In other bathrooms, you might not be as fortunate. But yeah, that's how I do it.
All right, that concludes our ball talk.
And we're back.
Yeah, I don't know. Do you have any other memories from Friendsmas you want to share? Our Friendsmasses have been pretty great, I think. Yeah, very sweet and fun moments.
Last year we just did a Friendsmas across not the friend group with our job, but the friend group with
the like extended high school friends.
Yeah. They came over to my place. What did I get for somebody? Well, I had Josh Riley, and he had a pipe that he wanted, so I got him a pipe. That's about it that I remember. Yeah. What I received was from Alex. Oh, that reminds me. He got me a phone mount for my phone on the car. That I used. I don't use it anymore with my new car, but with my old car, I definitely took advantage of that. Then he also got me a keyboard for a Mac, which I used for about a week, and then it became like it was one of the cheaper ones, so it wasn't all that useful at the end. It was difficult to use. It was kind of clunky and shit. So I ended up buying myself a new one, and then I stopped using that new one in place of one that could be used for a Windows or Mac device. But yeah, that was my experience. What do you remember from that Friendsmas?
Well, yeah,
you already talked about it.
Yeah, Anthony got me some good gifts. I don't know if I had Erin that year, or that's Alex's friend of the show, Alex's girlfriend. I feel like I might have had her, but I don't remember what I got. I must have gotten like candles. I think that's what she was asking for usually. But yeah, it was
nothing eventful.
Yeah, nothing eventful really.
All right. Well, I mean, I remember it being fun. I took pictures of everybody. Tried to get a picture of everyone on a post, and then the only bad one was Josh, and he was pretty upset about that.
I think, well, there were photos. All of the photos of us were pretty bad, but I think he was just the only one.
I mean, you were the star.
Yeah, I was like the first photo in the slide. It wasn't that great. It wasn't bad though. Yeah,
I got my new iPhone around that time, so I was trying to take advantage as much as possible of using the camera to its capacity.
Was it that Christmas where you were like fucked up in bed and like we were all like
it on top of you? So that last photo,
we all got pretty fucked up that Christmas.
I don't remember anything as the night ended.
I remember you being in bed and we were all surrounding you, and I took my pants off and jumped on top of you.
The housewarming we had here, I don't remember you leaving.
You don't.
This housewarming, you tucked me into bed and you guys left.
Oh, you're right. I did tuck you in. Oh yeah, you.
Honestly, the last couple parties, or the parties conclude in 2020 and start in 2021, I got pretty fucked up.
Yeah.
Since then, I think I've been a little bit better.
Yeah.
But wow, yeah, that Christmas party, I do remember. I have pictures. It was the last picture in the carousel that I posted on Instagram where I'm just laying in bed, all fucked up. That wraps up Friendsmasses.
Yeah.
I don't think there's too much more to talk about with that
Nah.
one. We got some videos from that Friendsmas. I'm sure that you can share if you really want to.
I'm gonna make a video for this Friendsmas. I should.
Oh, I was about to say you've been getting lazy about the Thursday posts.
Oh yeah, it's just like I've either like not thought of anything or just didn't feel like making anything.
You could ask me. I could try to.
Do you want to do the Thursday post for the rest of the year?
Oh no, I can brainstorm.
Do a social network post.
Just apply the pressure to me, and I'll come up with something.
Do a social network post.
Social network. Okay, gotcha.
This Thursday.
I'm trying to find Notion. I lost the app.
Our next thing is Christmas movies.
Oh, okay, yeah. Let's wrap up the show. We're already at an hour and 42 minutes.
We can just mention like one each.
Yeah.
Like what our favorite, or list out our favorites maybe.
Stuart Little.
That's your favorite Christmas movie?
I don't remember if it has Christmas in it, so never mind.
This is
Scratch
what I don't
that.
fucking understand about you. You fucking added that. It's not even a Christmas movie. I saw you put South Park. Talk about that because you're a big South Park guy.
Yeah, I love South Park. I know South Park definitely does something festive each
Like Christmas
season.
specials.
Yeah, they do a Christmas special. They'll do a Halloween special.
They've done a couple pandemic specials.
They've done a couple pandemic specials. They have done post-pandemic specials.
Post-pandemic specials.
I've yet to watch that yet, but it's fresh off the press.
Yeah.
Christmas. Honestly, I can't remember any Christmas specials. I just know that they've had Christmas specials that I've watched.
Yeah. Isn't it the poop guy who's like the Christmas poop? That's like their Christmas thing, isn't it? Most of the time.
He has a name.
I know there's Towley, but it's not Towley. It's
Mr. Oh, you're right, Mr. something. Mr.
Poop.
No, not Mr. Poop. Mr. Shit. Mr.
Do you want to look it up?
Yeah.
And I'll talk about.
Talk about your movie.
My favorite Christmas movie is Home Alone 2. Not even Home Alone 1. I saw you put Home Alone. Home Alone 2 is awesome.
Honestly, I don't remember the difference between any of them.
Jesus.
But
Well,
dude, speak to it.
Home Alone 2 is the one that takes place in New York. People actually don't like that movie because it just like it copies a lot of the storylines from the first movie and just like amplifies the violence in a really cartoony way. But fuck, like Christmas in New York in any movie, when it's like Christmas in New York, that's like the perfect movie for me. Elf. Do you remember Elf?
I do.
That movie is like Christmas in New York. I love it. Just like people walking around New York with the snow and the lights.
Mr.
And the trees.
Hanky.
Mr. Hanky, the Christmas poo. Is that what he's called? The Christmas poo? Yeah. I fucking knew it.
Falcon episode, season 1, episode 9. Mr. Hanky, the Christmas
poo.
You had it spot on.
I remember because I was watching a video essay from the post-pandemic special.
Okay.
And there's a scene apparently where somebody takes a poop and like everything in the world is going wrong in that point of the special, and like they're really hoping that there's some magic left, so they poop and they hear a noise, so they run to the toilet thinking it's Mr. Hanky, but it's just poop in the toilet. It's nothing special.
Yeah.
It's interesting. I've seen a lot of video essays popping up from the post-pandemic special. It might be something that we should try to watch together maybe, because it seems like it's like they actually took like a dramatic turn for South Park. Like,
Okay.
I mean, it's still like funny like South Park, but they're going in like a more like different route, like with the future storyline.
Okay, I'm
Kinda cool.
excited to check it out.
Yeah.
I've yet to seen it. Is it on Hulu? What is it on?
It's on Paramount Plus.
Oh, that's what it's
So
on.
I think if
Okay.
you use like a special code, like South Park something, they give you like a discount. But I think the first month is free, as most of these things are. I
So
did see that
I
South Park
might take advantage of
South
that.
Park signed a contract to do like 14 specials with Paramount Plus.
Oh, wow.
So
Are they still on Comedy Central? I don't know what
they
cable's
are,
up to
yeah.
nowadays.
It's still Comedy Central, which Paramount owns, but the specials are like supposed to be their own unique thing. So I don't know. People are theorizing that the specials are just going to continue this future storyline and do like a whole new. It's like South Park, a different version of South Park that's just in the future.
South Park is really hitting it off, making it
Yeah.
into like the 20s with their seasons.
Yeah, I mean, I will say like the whole future storyline thing really interested me. Like I liked what they were doing with it. It seems cool.
Yeah, you had me dying with the posts you've been sending me.
Because their version of our future is just like amplifying all of the like streaming services that are like HBO Max or like something Disney Plus. So like you have like Costco Plus and like
It's just plus
yeah.
max.
I think even their schools like South Park Elementary Plus.
And then what was COVID? The new COVID strand?
Oh my god, it was like
COVID Delta rewards program.
Delta Rewards Program like Max or something.
It was COVID plus no. It was what's the current strand that we have? Not the Omicron.
It's Delta was the first
oh yeah,
one.
it was Delta. So it was Delta plus program rewards.
Yeah,
Or rewards program.
Yeah.
Max or some shit like that. That killed me.
That was so funny.
That killed me.
Yeah, I mean, my favorite Christmas movies are like Elf or Home Alone 2. I just like Christmas in New York.
Yeah, so I mean, I've watched Home Alone. I don't remember, you were already speaking to it, but I was looking up Mr. Hanky about Home Alone, so we'll move past that. The only other Christmas movie I can remember outside of the recent one I just watched, and I'll speak to that in a second, is the one with the neighbors who are competing to make a better decorations outside their house.
That movie's great. That's a great movie.
What is it called? I
It
don't
probably
remember.
has like light in the name, but yeah, I don't remember.
I just saw it yesterday when I was doing a little bit of research for this. Whatever. We'll talk about it. If it comes up later, I'll mention it on the show.
Mm-hmm.
But then the last, I mean, I don't remember too many Christmas movies too well, but I just watched one recently this past week called Love Hard. It's fresh off Netflix right now. So if you're watching your Christmas movies for the Christmas season and you're on Netflix, you probably already have seen it. Love Hard is a Christmas movie, but is more about dating online, where this woman from the West Coast matches with somebody on the East Coast. I don't know how. She has like her Bumble Premium global travel feature turned on, and she's been chatting with this handsome fucking sexy guy on the phone back and forth. He sends pictures sometimes of his face, and like she's like, wow, this is amazing. And she tells her she works for like an editorial, I think, and she tells the person that she reports to, hey, I'm actually going to New York City. This might turn out to be a great story. And he's very cynical. He's like, yeah, this probably is a great story for getting catfished. Turns out she gets catfished. She goes to New York City. She arrives. She sees these two Asian parents. The person she matched with was not Asian. And they were very awkwardly like surprised about her arrival, which is expected because she didn't announce that she was arriving. She was going to surprise the man that she's been talking to for the holidays. But it was just very awkward with the way that the Asian parents were reacting to think that she would be the one to be interested in their son. The son comes out. He's this short Asian dude who looks like some guy who's always just in front of his computer all day, every day. The stereotype that you'd expect. She was vastly disappointed, but the person that she did match, like thought she matched with, does live in that town. They went to high school together. So she's out at the bar, and it's amazing. She sees this person. She's like, what are the odds? At this point, you don't know that they actually have known each other. The person she actually matched with and the person he catfished himself as, they know each other from high school. So they're at the bar. Exactly. So they're at the bar now, and she's at the bar, like depressed, upset, like stormed out of the house of the Asian guy to go to a bar and drink, and like she runs into him, and so she's like, well, now's my chance. I came all this way to see this this person that I thought I was coming to see, and he's actually now physically right in front of me, the actual not catfish version of him. She prompts up a karaoke song, but she had a kiwi and she's allergic to kiwis, and so her face is just completely distorted from her allergy reaction. So like the guy was so excited, actually like entranced by this woman when she was getting ready to do the karaoke, but you're only seeing her backside, and as soon as she turns around, her face is all deformed. So it's just like a comedic touch to it. But turned out, long story short, she ends up actually building a connection with the Asian guy, and they, I think at the end, start talking or become a little bit more intimate. So things
Did this come
worked
out this year?
It came out this year, 2021.
Oh.
I didn't actually finish to the very end, but that's what the implications were at the end.
To get together. Nice. I've always I like newer Christmas movies. It's just like some of them are like hit or miss, but it's nice to see that there's some new ones that are coming out that are actually pretty good.
I like that one just because it like touches on
like modern
online dating.
Yeah. That's cool. Thanks for presenting that.
Oh, my pleasure.
Yeah, I don't have any other. I don't watch many new Christmas movies. Do you ever watch the claymation Christmas movies?
The claymation?
The
claymation, no.
They're like the ones that's like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, and like it's like animation, but they're made out of clay.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, you never heard of those? If I send you a photo, you might know. But there's like a couple of iconic movies that were made in like maybe the 60s or 70s, but like they're claymation, so it's just like clay figures that they move and take photos of, and that's how they're animated.
No, that's before my days. You're aging
Before your
yourself.
days. Yeah, I am. I'm dating myself.
You're dating yourself with Xbox 4 or Xbox One, and then the 60s.
Yeah, but these are good movies that they give repeats there like every holidays, because they're like the classic stories of like Rudolph, and then they have like a story about Santa, and they're just like they're just nostalgic movies. I don't think they're like that amazing, but they're just fun to watch, I think.
Gotcha. Yeah, send me some clips or something.
You'll probably remember the Rudolph one.
It might spark some memory.
Might spark in there. But yeah.
Deck the Hall might be the name of the movie that was talking about.
that is Deck the Hall. That's
it's
it.
Deck the Hall.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's a great movie. And is that with Vince Vaughn? It feels like Vince Vaughn is in that, but maybe I'm wrong.
I don't remember. Damn it. It's that short guy.
Short guy. Kevin Hart?
No.
Martin Short?
No.
Short McGee?
Short McGee. Yeah, that's it. You hit it right on the nail.
Adam Sandler? I don't know.
Okay. But we are at 2 hours. We
Yeah.
did have our break in between, but we are at 2 hours.
Yeah.
This was a pleasure. Come back next time to Joe Rogan's office.
Yeah, guys, come back next time. It's very exciting. We're here at Los Angeles, and we're finishing up. We have our episode next week, which is for New Year's. Gonna do a recap of the year and reflect back on the podcast and our lives. It'll be very fun and cute.
Please tune into that. If you enjoyed this, you'll definitely enjoy that. That's a little actually more interesting than this one.
Yeah,
This was like a complete tart shit. I don't know how you describe this.
a
episode.
shit show.
But I mean, if you like shit shows, then maybe you don't want to watch that one.
Yeah.
That would be more serious. But even still, if you like shit shows, still watch it just for the hell of it because you want to.
I think next week it'll be a lot more planned. So we'll have more things that we'll actually. Oh, sorry, I burped. We'll have a lot more that we'll actually plan out what we're gonna say. So
yeah, now that we're drunk and that we're signing off, we're gonna go ahead and plan next week's episode.
Well, I'm going to the bar after this, actually.
Oh, have fun.
All right. Well, let me start the goodbye music. Guys, have a very happy Christmas.
Tell them where they can find us.
You can find us on shouldtalkmore.com. That's where you can listen to us, and also find our social media. We're on Instagram and Twitter. Subscribe to us, follow us. We got a lot of funny clips on Instagram if you just want to look at those. And you can find all our episodes on our website, shouldtalkmore.com. We're on Spotify, Apple Music, anywhere you want to listen to a podcast, we're on there. So check us out. We have a lot of good episodes. It's been a great year.
Danny DeVito.
Danny fucking DeVito.
That's who it was. Danny
I love
DeVito.
that guy. I didn't know he was in Deck the Halls. That's
Yep.
so...
Danny
and
DeVito.
that's Matthew Broderick. Interesting. So interesting.
There you go.
Yeah, check out Deck the Halls, guys. Let us know your favorite Christmas memories, your favorite Christmas movies, your favorite gifts, your worst gifts, what traditions you have, and have a very Merry Christmas.
Cheers.
Merry
We'll miss
Christmas
you.
from Should Talk More. We do have a little bit left of the song to go, and I don't want to end it short, so we'll just have to...
Bye.
Goodbye.